Welcome to a special edition of Caulfield Bears TV. Now in this episode we're going to meet the man who's just won or been elected as the new role of President of the Caulfield Bears Footy Club, one of the most prestigious roles in the world. Now there was no shortage of applicants given such a high profile job, but of course none of these guys were successful, so let's meet the man who trumped them all. Case, Joffa, welcome to the club.
Thanks JT, pleasure.
Now mate, I suppose the question I want to ask first of all is why?
A few people have asked me that, mate. But no, I'm pretty passionate about the footy club, and unfortunately, my footy career was cut short, as everybody's is. And
would that have anything to do with that hamstring of yours?
May have something to do with the hamstring. But just passionate about the footy club and want it to succeed. And I'm driven by success myself, so why not at the footy club?
No. Well, look, it's very exciting to have you on board. I mean, we have known you as a bit of a joker around the club, but I'm sure there's a serious side to Joffa, which we're all going to see this year. What is it about you being president that's going to change? So what are we going to see new around the club?
Good one. I think I want to bring in a bit of a marketing background to it. Coming from a sales and marketing background myself, I think we can brand the footy club a lot better. Not that it hasn't done that in the past, it's just that we've got some bigger and better avenues that we can use. Bear TV is one, which is a perfect
it's a pretty
outlet.
Damn good avenue, I would have thought.
It is. I'd recommend it to most football clubs who've had the resources. Two is the website. Again, it's one of those things people sort of don't take into account, but it's a big communication tool. So we're just really going to brand ourselves along with the Southern Football League as well. We're part of a bigger picture. Just want to get our brand, our Caulfield Bear logo out as much as possible.
So Joffa, taking on the presidency role, it's a huge job. I'd like to think you can do it all on your own, but wisdom tells me that you've probably got a team of talented individuals that are going to back you up.
Absolutely.
Who's on board this year?
We've got the secretary that ends all secretaries, Macca. Macca is the best secretary I think anyone can have. He is pretty much the glue that binds us all together administratively. His expertise are awesome. How he tries to minimise paperwork and everything like that is just amazing. David Ray has jumped on as treasurer. Yeah, Davey Ray, one of our stalwarts.
And gun singer, if anyone's looking for a band out there.
Absolutely, a bit of rock and roll swing.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, so he goes well at it. So he's he's a chartered accountant by day, and by the weekend he's our
swinger by night.
So he's on board, which is fantastic. I'm rapt to have him on board. And also as our VPs, our vice president, Roddy Bradshaw is remaining on the committee as our last year's president.
He's had something to do with the club before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's last year's president for the last 5 years. So I've got big shoes to fill, JT.
Well, actually, Roddy's feet are pretty...
Yeah. I just got to stay upright, don't I?
That's right.
Yeah. And Chops Lankow is also a vice president.
A couple of stalwarts of the club.
Absolutely. So that's always good to have some sort of continuity in the club, so that my role isn't too big a step. And also as a player welfare, we've got Joel Kearney, just making sure that the players are okay, and if there's anything that the committee needs to be flagged, he can flag it for us. And also Stephen Hewlett, your co-producer, which I'm disappointed is not here today.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't make it. Unfortunately, Steve's got better things to do, like film behind the scenes shots that you'll see later.
Right, okay.
G'day, Steve.
So he's on as committee, as well as Jules McLean. And Dennis Nichols, so last year's vice president, he's staying around as well, which is fantastic. So a really good group of guys, and with some different some thoughts, some different trails to take. So it's always good to have that sort of thing.
So off field sounds like a big tick. We've got some experience and some injection of some new skills in there. On field, it's all about obviously playing footy and trying to win a few games. We didn't have the best year last year. What's changing this year on field?
On field, first, obviously for the regular viewers of Bear TV, we've seen the interview with Pete McCall, the new coach, which we're rapt to have on board. He's a 28-year-old fella from the country, from Inverloch, and can't wait to get his hands on the coaching board. So it's his first year coaching, so we're quite excited about him and what he brings. And also some of his mates are coming down to play as well, which is also a good injection, so a bit of youth there. Yeah,
fantastic. And what about who's supporting him in the coaching role?
KO staying on as assistant coach, which is fantastic. It's always good to have somebody who knows a bit about the players and when there's a new coach. So he's staying on, and we've also promoted Scott Oram as assistant coach, who unfortunately just had a knee reco and won't be playing next year. So a guy who's got a lot of Kayo's got a lot of local footy brains, and Scotty's got a great on-field brain. So you'll find a whole new culture coming from the bench, I guess.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of word around what's going on in the Magoos. Any word on who's coaching or assistant coach, etc.?
No surprises there. Chops Lancow's taken on the job again, which is fantastic. He loves coaching, so why not give it to a guy that loves coaching? So Chops is on board, and he'll bring his coaching staff along with him. So as per the norm. So we're working on a couple at the moment. So stay tuned for that one.
All right, there we go. Another exclusive coming to Bear TV soon. So aside from the flashy new committee that you got on board, Joff, I believe there's another very exciting new member that we would like to introduce to the club this year.
Absolutely, JT. It's been a long time since the Caulfield Footy Club has had a number one ticket holder. And we're proud to announce that Mark Fine.
Fine, SEN Guru.
Absolutely, the 7 to 11 drive show.
Great show. Listen, well, most nights.
Most nights, yeah. They do a local footy segment every Thursday night. And he's a local guy and supported the Caulfield Bears when they're in the VFA, and according to him, shed more tears for the Bears than he has the Saints. So he was honoured to take it, and it's been fantastic. So we'll see him around the Bear Cave a lot during 2009.
Oh, fantastic. Now, pre-season,
Yep.
I believe it's kicking off on 12th of January.
12th of Jan.
What do we need to know?
Well, 12th of Jan, Princess Park, 6 p.m. It'll be a big day. We're asking everybody to come out, supporters. Obviously, the players are going to have to be there. But generally directing this one to the supporters to come down and have a look, especially to see the new coach go through his paces. From the players' perspective, I think the coach was telling me it's going to be more time trials early on, just some testing. Won't be too grueling at this stage, just so he can get a gauge on where everybody's at and go from there. So from a president's perspective, I hope everybody gets there. I've been approaching some players, some new players, some very good senior footballers who will be walk-up starts, and they're just sort of waiting to see what happens in the wind. So I'm quite excited about those guys if they come on board. But from the players we've got now, I encourage you to come down and strut your stuff for these new guys, because they will take us to the next level.
All right, I'm there, I think. So, Joff, for being the marketing guru that you are outside of the footy club, you've probably got a huge amount of stuff lined up for the year. What's one of the first events that we can all get excited about?
Well, it's not always about the guys.
Hang on, what?
Yeah, well, funny that. We're a family club, JT. It's for the ladies. It's Ladies' Day.
Please tell.
Ladies' Day. Well, there'll be the wine will be flowing for the ladies. Some champagne. I don't know, a bit of Don might pop in, but we'll put on a lunch for the girls and some drinks. Hopefully, it's a lovely day. They can get outside and just get to know each other early in the season, because we do tend to spend a lot of time at the footy club. So for the ladies, we'll have a Ladies' Day. And
when is the Ladies' Day?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't mention that myself. Round 3.
Dealing with amateurs, it's tough.
Round 3 versus South Yarra, the newly promoted side from 3rd Division. So it should be a really, really good day.
Okay, so it's a home game at the Rooms.
Absolutely, at
beautiful.
Caulfield. Yep, so that'll be...
Bring your own missus, or can you bring a couple? I mean, you're obviously pretty well connected, Joff. You're going to have a few down for us?
Look, I won't put anyone to shame, but I might have one or two floating around. So
because there's a few single guys down there, and we're looking for all the single women, pretty much in Melbourne, to come down. Not for myself, of course, but for all our other single gentlemen out there, please come along and bring your friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joff, good luck. Great to have you in the role.
Thanks, JT.
And look forward to a big season coming up on Bear TV as well. We're kicking things off with a pre-season launch prior to round 1. Got a lot of exciting new segments, talents, etc. We've been doing a lot of work in the off-season, and hopefully you see the benefits of that very soon. So until then, we'll have a nice new year, and we'll catch you guys in the new year.